Next up, we had the Celtics bouncing back and destroying the Mavs at home, as they are now 14-4 and looking as good as ever. To me, the Celtics have clearly been the best team in the league as of right now, and the Mavs have been solid. They have been better, against tougher oppositions, and they've had some, historically during these last couple of seasons, great games against the Celtics. But today was not one of them, as I guess everyone but Luka, Christian Wood, you could include Spencer Dinwiddie, but he was horrific defensively. They were just bad. And Luka, 42 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. He got his stats. He was great, but I don't know, man. Once again, everyone around him feels like they're getting worse, or it just feels like, the problem is with the Mavs that they essentially just run ISOs no matter what. It's Luka, it's Dinwiddie, it's Christian Wood, and it's all isolation ball, and even though it's pretty effective, I mean, everyone else around them plays pretty bad, and I don't know, man. As of right now, it just looks bad. You could say it's bad roster construction. You could say it's just what they thought they would get from this roster. You could say that the heliocentric offense just is this, what we are getting from the Mavs this year. And I wouldn't know what to tell you. I think it's, most of the time it's somewhere in between all of these things. I think the heliocentric offense just is not great. And overall wise, it's not great. The roster, the players on the roster are not performing as they should, and maybe you could argue there should have been better players. Not should have been, but you would say they need some all-star or somebody really good. And even though Christian Wood has been amazing, but it's just not a player of a stature. And you could also say it's just what they should be probably when you look at the roster, right? So we'll see if Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith, Tim Hardaway. Don't want to say Josh Green because I feel like he's been really good. Just these other guys find some of their footing, some of their shots. I'm not sure what they've been shooting on the season, but let me look at So when we look at Dorian Finney-Smith's stats, he has been around 40%, somewhere in there, and he's been at 34, which is a huge drop off. And you should expect that to go up. So that would be great for the Mavs if it would go up, but we don't know. Then you have Reggie Bullock, who has been god awful. I think he has been the worst jump shooter this year. You had him. He was around, I don't know, somewhere in the mid-30s. Last couple of seasons, when you look at it, were kind of an outliers, but he's been mad inconsistent throughout his career when you look at this. But he obviously should be shooting way better than 30% from the three-point line and 31% from the field. Today he missed some easy layups, and you need that to go up, but he's been looking so bad, will it? And he's 31 years old. Maybe some people just hit the wall this early. I mean, it's not that early. We've just been accustomed to the great players and the better role players being great even to 35. But everyone hits their wall eventually. And with Tim Hardaway, I'm gonna give him, still a pass, as he's played in 16 games, but he's, coming back from a injury that has kept him out for a long time. But shooting 31% from the field, 30% from the three-point line is unacceptable. Also, it's just some crazy. It's just crazy outliers. These are three players that play huge minutes who are such negatives offensively, and it's crazy. And then Spencer Dinwiddie, who I keep praising. I think he's been, he's doing what they're asking of him, but he's shooting 47 and 41% from the three, but his plus minus has been worse. You could say it's the lineup choices. You could say it's his defense. It's the overall defense. I don't know, but something's wrong in Dallas. and we'll see what they figure out. But I'm not sure there are any actual solutions to this, unless unless the players are just playing like they're paid to, and they should. But sometimes it just doesn't work like that.